Everything is awesome. I am so totally awesome. Ha! Hello, everybody. My name is Emmett, and in case you didn't know, I'm awesome. Now, as you see here, I'm by the White House because we're going to talk about some other people who kind of think they might be awesome. They're known as progressive presidents. These are presidents who made efforts to make America a better place. Now, without further ado, let's begin our show. The first person who will be talking to you today is President Teddy Roosevelt. Bring it on, Teddy. Ha 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 there, Wait, I have a question for you people. Can somebody tell me why I'm black and white when everything around me is in color? What? You're telling me I'm just like a piece of clip art? Boy, how the mighty have fallen. Now, let me tell you a little bit about myself. In 1901, some guy shot the President of the United States, President William McKinley. I was his vice president. When he died from the assassination, I became the president. Interesting fact, if it weren't for that assassination, I would not have been president. In fact, you know what? My own party didn't like me. But the reality, I turned out to be one of the best of all time. Now, let me tell you a little bit about what I did as president. Some of my progressive reforms. First was, in 1906, I read the book The Jungle. Boy, that book made me sick. I thought I was going to throw up my mouth. Now, when I read that book, I found out in Chicago, the meatpacking plants were disgusting. So I was like, people, we got to do something. Americans are probably vomiting all over the place. So we decided to pass the Meat Inspection Act of 1906. The Meat Inspection Act allowed inspectors to go into these meatpacking plants and be like, no, you cannot have spit on the meat and dirt on the floor. You got to clean that mess up. I think Americans were quite happy with that law. In addition, I helped pass the Pure Food and Drug Act, 1906. Now, this particular law said that you had to put ingredients on your labels. No more false advertising. And I'm betting in the future, wait for it, that people who have food allergies will love this. And you know what? If they're smart, they'll put the common allergies in bold. Hey, I'm a forward thinker. Now, finally, how I got my cool name, Trust Busting Teddy. You know, and they're like, who are you going to call? And they're like, Trust Busting Teddy. Trust Busting Teddy. I got that because I took trusts to court. Tried to get them broken up. A trust is a huge corporation or company. Sometimes they grow so big, they're almost like a monopoly. And I was like, not on my watch. So I took these trusts to court. Now, I didn't win all my cases, but I was trying to make a difference. And when my time came up in 1908, I decided to pass the baton to my good friend, William Howard Taft. So I will pass the baton to him, and he'll tell you about what he did as president. All right, people. Oh, wait, before I go, let me tell you a quick story, because you know what? It is all about me. First, do you know that when I was president, I used to love to box? And one dude punched me so hard in the eye, I actually went blind in that eye. Most people don't know that. Second, in 1912, when I ran for an election, some knucklehead shot me, boom, right in the chest. Did I stop giving that speech? No, I'm Teddy Roosevelt. I kept going. No, I didn't win the election. But hey, got me some good street credit with that one. All right, now on to my buddy, William Howard Taft. Bring it on, Willie. Hi there, my fellow Americans. My name is William Howard Taft, and I was president from 1909 to 1913. Now, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Most people know this about me. It's quite well known and documented that I, unfortunately, got stuck in the White House bathtub. But you know what? I don't care. You know why? Because I'm the president of these United States of America. Now, when I was president, I supported the 16th Amendment. That was for the federal income tax. And people are like, William, how can we possibly remember that? There are so many amendments. And I was like, dude, there is an X in 16 and an X in tax. Remember that. Now, a president cannot pass an amendment, but they can support it. So I also supported the 17th Amendment, which was The direct election of senators. Easy way to remember that. SE in 17, SE in senator. Now, that was a big deal because now people have a say. No more appointing people that maybe most Americans didn't like. Now, here's another little fact about me. Did you hear about my nickname, Trust Busting Taft? Probably not, because it didn't exist. Do you know I took twice as many trusts to court as Roosevelt? But they were like, oh, we love Roosevelt. Taft, you're so boring. No personality. Drove me crazy. Now, 1912, I'm going to run for election. Guess who runs against me? Guess. Me. Guess who wins? Not us. That is correct. The winner of the next election will be your next progressive president, Woodrow Wilson. Hello there, Americans. Let me tell you a little something about me. I'm President Woodrow Wilson. I also passed some reforms to help America better. First, the Federal Trade Commission. When a business tried to get all sketchy, I was like, I don't think so. We can investigate you. Thank you, Federal Trade Commission. Second, I also supported the Federal Reserve System, which gave the federal government control over the banks. By doing that, it helped fix the economy. Now, another thing that I supported were antitrust laws, which means that companies could not form trusts, and if they did, it would be considered illegal. Finally, I supported women getting the right to vote with the 19th Amendment. No, I did not support it up front. In fact, they were outside the White House going, Wilson, give us the right to vote. And I was like, women, you're funny. Ha ha ha. No. But then I found out when they were being arrested for going on hunger strikes, things like that, they were force feeding them, sticking tubes down their nose. Yuck. It's like, you can't treat a lady like that. So I decided to finally support the amendment, and the 19th Amendment was passed, and women were given the right to vote. Now, a little known fact about me, I will be president during World War I, but that's a whole nother story. Let's bring everybody back. Here we are. We are your progressive presidents. Roosevelt, Taft, and me, President Wilson. And I'm awesome. I'm totally awesome. And this ends our little show. Everybody here is awesome. Now go and learn some stuff, history, etc., etc. Peace out, people.